All right, let's talk about a question that probably hits home for just about everyone. You've got some extra cash, maybe in your bank account right now. The big question is, where do you put it so it's safe, but also so it's actually doing something for you? Today, we're jumping right into that smart money showdown: liquid funds versus your good old savings account. So let me ask you this. Just think about it for a second. That money you have sitting in your savings account, is it really working for you? Or is it kind of just sitting there, maybe even losing a little bit of its buying power to inflation day by day? That's really the core of what we're digging into today. We're going to call this the money parking problem. You know the feeling, right? It's that classic dilemma. Where do you park cash that you need to be safe and accessible, but you just hate the idea of it earning next to nothing? Let's figure this out. Look, for most of us, the default move is the savings account. It's what our parents did, it's simple, it's familiar, we just do it. But the real question we're asking is that default setting secretly costing you? Is there a smarter, more efficient way to handle that cash? Okay, so let's properly meet our two contenders. In this corner, the reigning, familiar champion, the savings account. And in the other corner, the challenger that a lot of people are starting to talk more and more about, the liquid fund. So what on earth is a liquid fund? Let's totally demystify this. Don't let the name mutual fund throw you off. At its heart, it's a type of fund that is obsessed with safety. It only invests in very, very short-term and low-risk things. The entire goal is to protect your original investment while trying to earn you a bit more than your savings account can. And if we pop the hood and look inside, you can see why they're considered low risk. They're investing in things like government treasury bills or debt from super high quality, stable companies. And here's the magic number. Maturity is up to 91 days. That really short time frame is a huge reason why they're able to maintain so much stability.
And now for the main event. This is what it all really boils down to, doesn't it? We're comparing the two things that matter most: returns, how much your money can actually grow, and ready cash, how fast you can get your hands on it when you need it.
And wow, this chart really just tells the whole story at a glance. On one side, you've got your savings account, typically turning out somewhere between, say, 2.5% to 4% a year. But then you look over at liquid funds, and historically, you're in the 5% to 7% range. I mean, you can clearly see that's a pretty significant difference over time. So you see that, and it's so easy to just think, well, case closed. Liquid funds are obviously the winner, right? But not so fast. Returns are only half the story, and the other half is just as critical. And here it is, the trade-off. It all comes down to access. With your savings account, your money is there instantly. You can get it from an ATM, transfer it, whatever, 24/7. With a liquid fund, it's still really quick, but there's a small waiting period. It usually takes about 1 business day for the money to show up in your bank account after you ask for it. This brings us to the most practical part of all this. See, it's not about which one is better overall. That's actually the wrong question. It's about figuring out which one is the right tool for a specific job. Let's build a simple framework you can actually use. Okay, think of this as your personal playbook. Your savings account is perfect for what it does best: handling your day-to-day expenses and being that immediate buffer for a sudden, unexpected need. But for that other money, the idle cash you know you won't need tomorrow, maybe you're saving for a trip in a few months or for a larger part of your emergency fund, that's the perfect job for a liquid fund. The secret here is that you're supposed to use both. Honestly, the biggest mistake people make is going to one extreme or the other. When you do that, you end up losing out on either making your money work harder or having the convenience you need. So let's be super clear on the two big traps to avoid. Trap number 1, just leaving everything in a savings account out of habit and letting it get eaten away by inflation. Trap number 2, getting so excited you move all your money to liquid funds and then you're stuck when you need cash on a Saturday night. It's all about finding that smart balance. All right, let's wrap all of this up and boil it down to your final simple takeaway. This is your smart money playbook in a nutshell. You know, if you only remember one single thing from our entire chat today, make it this: a savings account is for convenience. A liquid fund is for efficiency. They aren't competitors, they are partners on the same team, your team. And that's really the bottom line. This isn't some battle where one has to win and the other has to lose. The truly smart approach is to understand what each one is good at and use them together. You put your money where it makes the most sense for its purpose. That is how you truly make your money start working for you. And finally, of course, just a reminder that this is all for educational purposes. Mutual fund investments, including these liquid funds, are subject to market risks. So please always make sure you read all the scheme-related documents carefully, and it's always a great idea to consult with a qualified professional before you make any investment decisions.